And hello, class, and welcome. We are going into week number 5 as it has officially kicked off today within our course. Week number 5. Before I get into the content, then I'm going to briefly summarize in terms of what we're going to cover this week. I want to bring to everybody's attention regarding writing in APA format. And this was actually brought to my attention this past week regarding the writing style of APA. There has been a revision, and this revision actually occurred a little less than 4 years ago. So, when it comes to this, and I think this is very pertinent, it's important and vital to cover right now, not just for my course class, but then also for your other courses, especially for your English teachers, for example, and any English or writing based courses that you may happen to cover. And I'm quite sure that if you are taking those courses, your professors have probably broken down the different writing styles. So there is now a new APA format. Well, it's kind of been out, like I said, once again, it's been a little bit than 4 years, but it's the 7th edition of APA. So I want to bring to everybody's attention what used to be the 6th edition of APA regarding the font style is that it was recommended that you would use 12 point Times New Roman. Now what you can do with the 7th edition of the APA writing style is that you can use these different fonts right here that I'm actually sharing with you. So the sans serif font, the Calibri font, the Arial font, the Lusuda Sans Unicode font, as well as 12 Times New Roman, along with 11-point Georgia or 10-point Computer Modern. So you can use various fonts while writing in the 7th edition of APA format. Okay, I'm still going to recommend, however, that everyone use either Calibri, which would be 11-point, or 12-point Times New Roman. If you happen to use any of the other fonts, okay, I'm going to make it known that I will not deduct points. I'm going to go by the guidelines regarding what's recommended in terms of the various font styles while writing in APA. So, with that being said, okay, I just kind of wanted to summarize APA format in terms of what's recommended. And this is a very good website class to use. It is the Purdue Online Writing Lab over at Purdue University, part of their College of Liberal Arts. Excuse me. So I just kind of wanted to cover that. Like I said, it was brought to my attention the latter part of last week regarding APA that 12-point Times New Roman font is not the only recommended font anymore, that there are various fonts that you can happen to use. So, again, if anyone wants to look at this, it is the Purdue Online Writing Lab, and I will be more than happy to share the link with you. Okay, so let's get into week number 5, as we have wrapped up week number 4 already. And what we're going to be talking about is attractions, entertainment, and destinations, which is really a part of the whole entire travel experience for the traveler. So, of course, what I've always provided every week, I've provided different examples in like a lecture that I've written out. And this does tie in with the course material, with the chapter that we are covering. So think about it. For example, if you go to New York City, one of the attractions would be the Empire State Building. If you happen to go to Chicago, one of the attractions would be the Sears Tower. That would be something that you may want to look at. Or go back to New York City. I actually think about Navy Pier. That is a good attraction. Or Broadway, for example, okay? Walking in Times Square, another example for New York City. If you happen to go down to Dallas, for example, the different attractions that may be available down in Dallas. The Dealey Plaza site, as example, okay, it's a historical landmark, but historical landmarks, of course, are considered to be attractions where President John F. Kennedy was assassinated. Okay, some individuals may want to see that if they happen to travel to Dallas. So, attractions, entertainment, and destinations. Okay, that is something that the traveler would definitely want to engage into if you're going to a different state, a different city. You want to see what that city has to offer when it comes to those areas. So, three broad categories would happen to be heritage attractions, commercial attractions, along with live entertainment. Just another thing to think about when it comes to attractions and entertainment is leisure time, and then also planning around locations. And I just mentioned the historical sites a few minutes ago, as well as themes and events. Six Flags, for example, in different cities and states would happen to be an example. And then most definitely when you think about going to Florida, theme parks, Walt Disney World, or even if you were to go to California, Disneyland, okay? Those are considered to be theme parks. Some are considered to be seasonal, and of course, you know, when you happen to go to different destinations, there are different seasons. For example, different states that happen to be probably on the East Coast or probably up north happen to experience cold winters, and so therefore, as a result of that, your outdoor events, you may not be able to engage in those. There may be various events or various activities that you may only be able to engage in during the warm weather months, that being the summer months. And then we get into talking about the casinos. We talk about how casinos are considered to be destinations. I can tell you this, staying here within the state of Wisconsin, that Ho-Chunk Casino, we have various casinos that are here in the state of Wisconsin. There's one that happens to be up north towards Green Bay, and there is another one that happens to be out west. It's called the Wisconsin Dells. Happens to be a spot where people do frequent during the warm weather months to travel. It's like a theme park. It has a variety of water parks in it, but there is a casino called Ho-Chunk Casino. So the classifications of casinos are also broken down in this week's chapter content. So as the formalities, what you would do is you would engage in your discussion questions, and this is written out in D2L, everybody, in terms of when this is due. Okay, and I have made note of this in previous video instructions that your discussion activities are due on Thursday night. You get a notification as well in D2L here of when your discussion activities are due, meaning that you are making your initial response. Thursday night it's due, and it's actually laid out within the academic course calendar here in D2L when your discussion activities are due. And make sure that you give a substantive response towards the end of the week on Saturday to at least two of your peers within the class. And that leads to the assignment that's due Saturday night. So, what you're going to do is have fun with this, you all. You're going to put together a travel package. Okay, I want everybody to use this website right here that I've made available. Okay, Touropia.com. And the website happens to give the top 25 tourist attractions in the United States. And what I want everyone to do is I want everyone to put together their travel package. This is going to include round-trip airfare, it's going to include hotel, and it's going to include a rent-a-car. Now, the points that you want to definitely include in this: select a departure. Okay, I want everyone to follow the instructions on this. Give the rate of the airfare, the round trip, along with the name of the airline. You want to select the hotel you're going to stay at. Make it 3 days and 3 nights. Give the name of the hotel and also the nightly rate, along with the type of room. Then you definitely want to select the rental car company. Give the name of that company and the type of vehicle you will rent along with the daily rate. I want everyone to summarize this all in one paragraph. If you happen to go beyond one paragraph, that's okay. You will not have points deducted if it happens to be longer than one paragraph. And what you can do is you can go to Expedia.com to put together this travel package. Okay, that is the agenda for week number 5, everyone. And as always, you know where you can reach me. I do respond to emails within the matter of the same day. And also, these are my hours where you can contact me by phone if you want to discuss the course, 6 to 9 p.m. It has not changed Monday through Saturday by phone. Or if you want to send a text, that would be 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. also Monday through Saturday. Okay, everyone. This is Professor Javier Black, and you have a great week.